Welcome to the Co-Founders Podcast. Real-life stories from startups to billion-dollar iconic brands. Conversations with industry disruptors and inspiring leaders. Brought to you in part by WeWork, the world's largest network of co-working spaces. More info at WeWork.com. And the Pro Business Channel, uploading the future. More info at ProBusinessChannel.com. Now let's join our host and guests on this episode of the Co-Founders Podcast.
All right, we're back live in the studio. We've been doing a little bit of a road trip from Vegas to
back. Yeah.
And the last podcast was actually a really unique event where we live broadcast, but I had a first ever live audience at the event at WeWork, which is their sponsor of the show.
Yes, they are.
Being brought to you in part by.
And great friends.
I'm telling you.
We love them.
They're global. We're just waiting for that invite to Sydney. Or where are you looking at? Hawaii? Or what's your next
I'm going to stick
stop
with Atlanta for a little while.
Yeah. We'll start with Atlanta. That's always a good zip code to begin with. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we have a packed studio here. If you're tuning in on Facebook Live or Periscope or obviously on our live stream podcast, we welcome you to the show. And let's just welcome real briefly each of our guests, and we'll start with our first guest in just a minute. All right, so moving on. So Craig, if you wouldn't mind introducing our first guest here to the studio, and welcome Siddique.
Yes, Mohammed Siddique, but he's going by Siddique today.
Me too. I want to.
Yeah.
If that wasn't already taken, I would have used that one, yeah.
With meetsiddique.com. Let's just go right into it. Tell us a little bit. I mean, he was showing a little bit of his wares earlier.
Oh,
he's
man,
got some
mind-blowing.
Great technology that's catching a lot of this right now. But tell us a little bit about how you're changing the world, sir.
Glad to be with you, first of all. Thank you so much for inviting me. And the give is how we receive back. So we will be talking about social entrepreneurship, and we are on the mission to empower 1 million social entrepreneurs. And we have already enrolled 170,000 in last 1 year alone. We teach them how to fish for life. As a result, thousands of lives have been changed forever.
Wow. And he does it like we do. I mean, he does it over a conversation.
Talk about collaboration, yeah.
So I definitely, and you said he's had one day when he had 20 interviews in one day.
20, how was it 20 or 24? Or?
20 interviews, however, 20. I lost my voice after that. I had to take
Right,
2 days of break after that.
Oh, man.
There are a few people that wish I would lose my voice, but yes.
No. And so tell us, how does the interview play into how you're going to help these entrepreneurs?
I believe in whatever you want to do in your life, in a business and a personal life, you can't do it alone. We've never been alone in our life ourselves. When we were a kid, our mom and parents were actually taking care of us. Then we grown up a little bit. Then we went to school and teacher was taking care of us. Then we went to our professional life after that. Now we think we can do it alone. Come on. You never did it in your life alone.
Yeah, so greatness doesn't happen in a vacuum, and
Yes.
certainly not in an island on itself.
So I want to be student, like Steve Jobs said, stay foolish and stay hungry. I am hungry, I am stupid. I am a foolish person myself.
Yes.
And I want to learn the best people from the planet. There's no other way until you have a conversation with them. That brings me to how to interview people. I learned from Alex Mondosian. He has done over 5,300 interviews.
Wow.
And he is the person who has interviewed Donald Trump, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and all these people.
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow. I like that list.
I interviewed the Valley Parker across the street yesterday, but yeah.
Michael
Hightower, you're shaking your, you know that dude,
greats.
you know his name?
I do not. I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
He's not like #1 on LinkedIn, all that good stuff, right?
Yeah, I go to the top person. That's what I want to interview people because my belief is you go to the best of the best to learn. Even though you pick up a 1%, like people like me, take a 1%, you still will be top few hundred people in the world.
Most definitely, especially if you're listening. Yeah.
Yes, listening.
So I love this idea of fishing for life. I love that phrase. So talk to us about social entrepreneurship.
Social entrepreneurship, all the entrepreneurs sitting on my left and everybody else in the world we meet and they say, oh, I want to make more money, I want to grow, I want to do this, I want to do this. What's next? Then what? You make more money, then what? Then what? Then people stop. Oh, I want to create impact. By the time they go to the impact part, they're already 70 years old. So they're done with their life most of the time. However, social entrepreneurship, when you're actually creating entrepreneurship, is the only solution to the world economy and poverty. There's no other way to actually remove the poverty from the world. And social entrepreneurship is you take a small portion of what you're doing and giving it back right then and there, because while you're young and you can see the impact from your life and you can show it to your kids, now everybody feel good about it.
Well, now I see, like, I mean, when you say while you're young, it's not always an age. And when you're a student, if you stay coachable, if you're a student, you stay young.
It's a state of mind and
State of
heart.
mind.
It's not the age factor.
Most definitely.
Yes.
I like that. I
Yeah.
like that.
So don't go there now, but if someone would go to meetsiddique.com, what would they find there?
They will find a little bit about me, how this funny-looking guy actually tried to create an impact. And my story is like 20 years ago, I migrated from Pakistan, and I'm sure you heard the name from Pakistan.
Yeah.
So there were 220 million people in Pakistan. There's like 40% unemployment from educated people. And there's like unemployment actually creates so many issues everywhere in the world. And employment hurts everywhere. In fact, there are only 3 types of people in the world. One is unemployable. The second one is the underemployed. And third one is unemployed. They all starts with you.
Oh,
And
wow.
you mean really you.
Dang.
Yeah.
Listening is we're talking about you, it's not about me. And what we want to do is we want to get the unemployable people to get them into social entrepreneurship mind so they can train the underemployed and unemployed to make it happen. So that way we all grow together and live in a peacefully with the world. And we started over a year ago is under a foundation, Global Social Entrepreneurship Foundation, or GSC Foundation. And we are on the mission to do 1 million of them. Hopefully next 1 year or so, with your help, we can do it.
Yeah, we're signing up. We're going to help.
Oh, thank
gonna
you
help
so
them.
much.
We're
I
on
have-
board. It's official.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Craig Williams just announced it.
Yes. So tell us this. The platform it sounds like an empowering platform, like
Yeah.
what we think
Yeah.
we consider Pro Business Channel as a catalyst to grow and amplify the story. What else do you all offer outside of the conversation?
In the training, what we are doing is they already have some skills, but they don't know how to present their skills to the world and connect with the communication, clarity, and listening to the thing and actually answering it right. And as I said, 170,000 people we have trained in 1 year, and we are getting few thousand every day. And beside that one, all this, like you were doing the show right now, all this will be repurposed by my team,
Yes.
right from take this raw audio or video, create an audio, create a transcription, create 3 articles, write a press release, and submit to a social media with a different many curious posts that way people want to click and like. And they all go to a landing page where they can actually business pro people can actually get inquiries and leads and prospect to their service. And this is all done for you, all from my team.
Oh, well, so our other guests, man, you guys just got a huge old gift or whatever, yeah. In addition to what we're doing, we just doubled it here for you, yeah.
Most definitely.
2 for 1. Hold on tight. We're going to come back around to you in just a moment. How would people find you online again?
Meetsiddique.com, MEETSIDDIQUE.com.
And we'll have it on the show notes as well. Gentlemen, we are almost out of time here.
Just glad to have you back in one piece,
Yeah.
man.
Well,
And,
we got to talk about the flight back was crazy, man. I took the red eye, first mistake. I had the option between Detroit or Fort Lauderdale. I thought, well, there's going to be weather issues in Detroit, so I'll fly in Fort Lauderdale. Medical emergency on my row, right? So we got diverted to
On
Tampa,
your row.
on my
Okay.
row, yeah.
Gotcha.
Girl was ill. She had an appendix. They had to bring in a medical staff. We landed in Tampa instead of Fort Lauderdale. Then there was a 6-hour, they suggested a 6-hour bus ride from Tampa to Fort Lauderdale. I said, hey, I'm already in Tampa. Just put me up on the next plane to Atlanta. 7-hour delay there. But it's all good.
the things Pro
Yeah.
Business does for its clients.
Well, and speaking of Vegas, that was our line out in Vegas. You know, they say their line is what happens in Vegas
stays in Vegas.
unless
And it's-
PBC's there.
Yeah.
We put it out to 500,000 downloads. Whatever.
There you
yeah.
go.
So, Siddique, what's a good day when you accomplish something? What do you feel good about when you lay down your head on the pillow at night?
The good day is when someone report me that from your training and everything, I made my first $5 or first $100 today.
Okay.
And they write it, so thank you so much for, I am on my way now. No one can stop me in my life.
I like
That
that.
makes my best day.
Wow.
And that's virtually every day, by the way. Many times a day I get those.
That's great.
So, Craig, we'll see you next time.
Yeah. We'll
Right?
see you next time.
Yeah. All right. See you. We'll work on a better close or whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll see you next
So,
time.
yeah. All right. Sounds good to me. See you next time.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Co-Founders Podcast, brought to you in part by WeWork, the world's largest network of co-working spaces. More info at WeWork.com. And the Pro Business Channel, uploading the future. More info at ProBusinessChannel.com. Use the social media links here to share this show. To submit a guest request or listen to more episodes, visit cofounderspodcast.com.